Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks. Changing speeds east and west. A gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright. The father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play. Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones. Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts. Aplenty from Strider. The quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitchers lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young. The game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Ramalama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves Country's the best. Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair.
With liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win. And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes, and the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
people will come.
They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past.
Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. That when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop. All throughout Braves country, pop that top! Your Atlanta Braves have won it all!
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life pyramid. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red their bombs bursting in air.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Philadelphia Phillies, it's Trey Turner. 2 home runs, 7 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .225. Batting second, the designated hitter for the Philadelphia Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. 8 home runs, 15 RBI, a .198 average. Bryce Harper, batting third, playing first. 13 RBI, 5 home runs, 1 stolen base, batting .261. Adolis Garcia is in right field and batting cleanup. 3 home runs, 6 RBI, 1 stolen base, a .221 clip. Brandon Marsh, batting fifth in left field. Captain Caveman has 4 home runs, 14 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .300. And Bryson Stott is batting sixth and playing second. A .209 clip, 3 RBI, 5 stolen bases. Alec Bohm, batting seventh. At third, 1 home run, a .151 average, and 11 RBI. Crawford is in center field and batting eighth. 3 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .261. And Stubbs is behind the dish, 0 for 2 on the season, 1 RBI. On the mound for the Phillies, it's Andrew Painter. The youngster is 1-1 with a 4.42 ERA. A 1.36. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Major League Baseball. Hit the wrong clip on that. I do apologize. I don't even know where that one was at. Where was I at? Grant Holmes. I want to make sure I got Andrew Painter. Andrew Painter, 1-1 with a 4.42 ERA. 1.36 whip. 18 innings. 21 hits allowed, 20 strikeouts, 4 walks, 1 home run served. He'll be going head-to-head with Grant Holmes.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising.
I'm Teddy Powers!
I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Grant Holmes, 1-1 with a 3.42 ERA and a 1.10 whip. 26 innings, 18 hits allowed, 21 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 3 home runs served. Backing up Grant Holmes in the bottom of the first inning, Ronald Acuna Jr. in right field, 1 home run, 6 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .232. The Drake is behind the plate. He's batting second. 7 home runs, 23 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .318. And Big Matt Olson is batting third, playing first. 7 home runs, 22 RBI, a .282 clip. Ozzie Albies pushed up to the number 4 spot versus a right-hander. He's playing second. 5 home runs, 15 RBI, a .297 average. And Austin Riley, who was originally batting sixth, he was batting seventh before Michael Harris was scratched late. He is batting fifth. 3 home runs, 16 RBI, a .222 average. Dominic Smith, the Dominators, your designated hitter, batting sixth today. 4 home runs, 17 RBI, a .362 clip. Mauricio Dubon is at short and batting seventh. 2 home runs, 14 RBI, a .281 average. Mike Yastrzemski is batting eighth and in left field. He's got a .195 average, 5 RBI. And the Book of Eli is batting ninth. He's in center field. 1 home run, 4 RBI, a .192 clip. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Dexter Kelly, your first base umpire. Emil Jimenez. Second base will be manned by Mike McClinsky, and down the third base line, it's Gabe Morales. Game time temperatures here in Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia, are expected to be 81 degrees at first pitch, with the wind blowing in from right center down into left at about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Your Atlanta Braves are minus 138 on the money line. Philadelphia plus 128. The over-under is 9.5. Our pick to click tonight against Painter. We saw him last week, so we should get a little better look at him coming through the first time this time. Guys who got hits off of Painter that are in the lineup today: Smith, Yaz, and Acuna. I'm going to take Matt Olson to click. Matt Olson sitting there at the 3 spot, and he's been swinging the bat well, and normally when he hits home runs, they come in bunches. Give me your Atlanta Braves to win this one. Hit the over, as both teams saw both of these pitchers just 5 days ago. Give me Atlanta to win it 7-4.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo! Come on! We're streaking. Woo! We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
It's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day Superstation, bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the Country Club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the Country Club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop.
Come back.
Too late.
Roll call. Yeah. Roll call.
You're in Braves country.
Good to see everybody in the chat tonight. Who do we have kicking in the Country Club tonight? Welcome in the home run to the Country Club. while we're doing these.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Welcome in the home run. Good to see folks in the chat. We've got Uncle Charlie in the club, Gary. Gary the real McCoy. Peter. Everybody loves Raymond in the club. Who else do we have in here tonight? I'll make sure I get the club members first. Those that are chatting away. If you haven't already said your hellos, give us a hi. All right, now, folks, not in the club. We got Becca, Mark, Jillian, Margaret, Nail, Tim, Justin Green, Garrett, Lee, Kaylee, Willis. Hope you're doing good, bud. James Ray, Peter, Velvet, Big Truck, Atlanta Braves are firing up their final warm-up tosses. James Fisher King. We're about to get out of this because we got to focus on the pitch. Anybody else we missed, jump in. Also, tell us where you hail from. Brian's listening at work. Good job, Brian. That's the American dream, I know. Be able to listen to baseball while you work. That's what it's all about. Atlanta Braves are wearing their Friday night reds. And Braves across the chest in navy, outlined in white tomahawk, the same, striped in gold. Navy ball cap, red bill, and the classic white A representing the city of Atlanta. One of the classic looks in all of sport. Phillies are wearing their road grays, Phillies across the chest. I think this is their best road jersey that they wear. They have some that don't. It's strange, the light blue ones, they tend to wear those at home. But those are the light blue ones from the 80s, those are my favorites. Red ball cap with white P representing the city of Philadelphia. Guess you can argue it's also representing Pennsylvania for that matter. We're just about set. As soon as they lift the curtain, we'll lift the curtain for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Classic call of radio baseball is just about set. In fact, we've got it kicking, so let's go ahead and lift the curtain. Righty-righty matchup, the first pitch on the way, and yes, sir! It is baseball time in Braves country. First pitch on the way is down and in for a ball to Trey Turner. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. We'll try to even this up as it goes along. Swing, fouls it back. 1-1. So 1-1 count. We should be pretty close to being leveled up. Brings it. Swing, pops it up, and that's going to be a soft short pop to shortstop. Dubon with the catch, and there is quickly one away. 1 up, 1 down, and Kyle Schwarber coming to the plate. Of course, he's done very well in this ballpark, as is the man standing on deck, Bryce Harper. He's hit 50 home runs against the Braves in his career. Because it's a long career, and he's been in our division the whole time, so that's got a lot to do with it. First pitch to Schwarber. Sits out there on the outer edge for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, Schwarber, 8 home runs and an 848 OPS. Batting just 198 on the year, though. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, blasts it. He goes for the downs on just about every single swing. This one will just come up short. F9 in your scorecard. Right there at the warning track. That was a high towering pop-up, 2 down. Left to right for the outfield for the Braves, it's Yaz, Eli in center, Acuna in right. Around the horn, third to first, Riley, Dubon, Ozzie, and Olsen. Drake is behind the plate. Your designated hitter is Dominic Smith, and of course Grant Holmes is on the bump. Bryce Harper digging in. First pitch on the way is swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Holmes comes set. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss over the top. It's 0-2. An 0-2 count. Holmes brings it, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. I'm Teddy Powers! I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
I'll take 1 terrible beer filled up way too high so I spill most of it, and a too long hot dog on a too short bun. And do you have mustard and relish?
Yeah, it's right there between the entrance and the exit to the bathroom.
Perfect. And can I get a bag of unsalted peanuts? You know, something I would never eat anywhere else in the world?
Sure, here you go.
Great. I can't wait to have diarrhea in the stall with no door while 20 guys wait for me to finish.
When we make what the men make and get the crowds that the men draw, then we should get paid the same. Literally, the men fund our leagues and we will still whine that we don't get paid enough. And honestly, it makes all of us look bad because instead of being thankful for the league that we have, we go out and whine and complain about the pay. I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain. Yes, let's not live in this delusion.
If it changes, I don't see why equality should be the only ambition for the women. If it turns out that in some sport women get more viewers watching and therefore draw more revenue, I'm all for them getting more money than the men.
Can you name 5 WNBA players? 5 female soccer players?
I mean, I can't name any.
Support
WNBA,
from the
basketball,
feminists.
I don't
we
know.
would get equal pay if we would just get the support from the feminists.
Well, let me tell you.
Name 5.
Let me tell you.
WNBA, I don't even know what the WNBA is.
We need our support. Armchair.
It was an even bet that Babe would either catch it or get killed by it. His general practice was to run up when the ball was hit and then turn and run back and then circle about uncertainly. All this time the ball was descending, the spectators were petrified with fear, and Mr. Herman was chewing gum, unconcerned. At the proper moment, he stuck out his glove. If he found the ball there, he was greatly surprised and very happy.
Welcome back. Atlanta Braves, nothing. Philadelphia Phillies, nothing. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. And Andrew Painter stepping in. First pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna Jr. is a fastball high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Acuna on that pitch. His arm went up. I thought he was about to challenge it. I was like, dude, you're jumping the gun. The 1-0, swing, fouls it away. 1-1. The 1-1 count. Braves nothing, Phillies nothing. The 1-1, turns and kicks, swing, pops it up. And that'll be a lazy... Actually, it'll be a can of corn. Won't even be a lazy fly ball. F4 in your scorecard, and Acuna, his batting average drops to 230, one away. Drake Baldwin coming to the plate, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, swung on and bang foul down the first baseline. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Drake with a 943 OPS on the young season. Really has taken over that number 2 role and ran with it. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and fires. Swing, hammered, but foul down the line. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball gets away a little bit. Took Drake a second to realize it. They'll flip it down to first and get him by a few steps, and there's 2 down. Even if he's running, the moment that ball gets away, he's probably going to be out. 2 up, 2 down, and Matt Olson, the batter. Olson with a 951 OPS on the year, batting .282. Righty-lefty, first pitch is inside, high inside. 1-0. 7 home runs and 22 RBIs, tied for the team lead with 7 and just under Drake with 22. The pitch on the way, swing. That ball is sliced towards the gap into center field. That ball is going to come in pretty quickly, so it's a long single for Matt Olson, but it gets us on the hit parade early.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
They had Olson played deep. If not, that ball's probably getting to the wall for 2. So pitch to Ozzie Albies is just off the plate. Wide for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it. Check swing, kind of punches it towards the third base dugout. It's 0-2. He's gone 4-seam curveball to start the at-bat. The 0-2 pitch, swing. And that ball's lifted into right field, down for a base hit. We'll go station to station. Runners on first and second, and 2 down. Good piece of hitting by the Wiz.
I'm the whiz. I'm the whiz. I'm the whiz. I'm the whiz, and nobody beats me.
Two on and two out, and Austin Riley, who's been dropped to fifth in the order. Like I was saying earlier, had Harris played, he was going to bat seventh behind Dominic Smith. I was a little surprised that they didn't just push Dominic Smith up one, but nonetheless, first pitch on the way to Riley's outside wide for a ball. It's 1-0. Riley batting .222 on the year. He's gotten a little bit out of his scuffle and has hit the ball pretty well the last week or so, but still hasn't quite clicked, and I think that's why they dropped him. The 1-0. Down in the dirt, 2-0. You got to kind of like the idea behind Walt Weiss and his staff this year of playing the hot hand, and that's essentially what they're doing, putting Ozzie behind Olsen. I still say Dominic Smith has earned a little higher in the order, but there's a lot of factors involved in that as the 2-0 pitch. Swing, hits it up the middle, and Trey Turner corrals it, fires it to first. Riley busted it down the line. He'll get him by a half step, and that'll end the inning. So close, but so far away. Nothing your score. We go to the second here in Braves country.
I accidentally spent $800 on phone sex.
I was doing my makeup in the rearview mirror, and I ran over your golf clubs.
I burned a hole in your favorite dress.
You didn't get that promotion because I called your boss a fat ass at the Christmas party.
Well, I purposely dropped that bowling ball on your foot so you couldn't go to your high school reunion.
I'm 2 years older than you think I am!
Tonight, the information superhighway and one of its main thoroughfares, an online network called Internet.
The Internet, a global hookup that permits computers to exchange information. In 1981, only 213 computers were hooked to the Internet. As the new year begins, an estimated 2.5 million computers will be on the network, serving as many as 20 million people.
5 years from now, we're not going to have distinct cable and telephone industries. There's going to be one industry, and there'll be companies carrying bits, little pieces of information from point A to point B.
There are also interactive TV channels where people order movies on demand instead of driving to the local video store. High schoolers can get practice questions for the Scholastic Aptitude Test. These new services add about $10 a month to the average cable TV bill.
The Dodgers' best pitcher was Dazzy Vance, a hefty right-hander with an 83-inch reach, who had been the dominant strikeout pitcher of the 1920s. He literally had a trick up his sleeve.
You couldn't hit him on a Monday. He'd cut the sleeve of his undershirt to the elbow, and on that part of it he'd use lye to make it white, and the rest he didn't care how dirty it was. Then he'd pitch overhand out of the apartment houses in the background at Ebbets Field, between the bleached sleeve of his undershirt waving and the Monday wash hanging out to dry, the diapers and undies and sheets flapping on the clothesline. You lost the ball entirely. He threw balls by me I never even saw. Rube Bressler.
Welcome back. Just had a chance to look up for a second. John, I saw your comment about the Titans draft. Man, I'm extremely happy with what they've done. I don't know if I would have went with the wide receiver there when the running back was gone at 3. I probably would have liked to have seen them trade back. But they got their wide receiver, and then they traded back into the first round last night and got their defensive lineman. So all's good in Nashville. First pitch on the way is swung on and ripped up the middle, and that'll be an easy 6-3 to start the inning. Adolis Garcia down 1 away. Righty-righty matchup on Garcia. Now Marsh comes to the plate. Brandon Marsh batting .300 on the year. He was much lower in the lineup when we saw him just a week ago, so he must have gotten on a little bit of a hot streak. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Marsh with 4 home runs, 14 RBI. And one thing I do remember about Marsh every time we've seen him, if he's hot, you got to be careful. The 0-1 swing rips it down the line. 0-2. He must put gel or something in the back of his hair. It always looks like he is just dripping with sweat, but yet his beard's bone dry. He must put something in there. The 0-2 pitch, swing. Hard chopper over to Olsen. He'll step on the bag, and there's 2 down. I don't think it would give him any kind of an advantage. If it was a pitcher, I'd be thinking he's doing that so he can put a little spitball on you, but I don't think it gives you much of an advantage as an outfielder. I could be wrong, though. I don't know what he could be using it for. It might just be old-fashioned superstition. Righty-lefty matchup. Bryson Stott batting 209 on the year. The first pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. I'll always remember Bryson Stott for a ball game pretty early in his career. I don't think it was his first game, but it was darn near if it wasn't. And he came in. He was up against A.J. Mentors, the 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. In Philadelphia, and he clocked a home run that ended up winning the game for Philadelphia in the end. And I'll always remember that for him. So he could go 0 for the rest of his career, and I'm always worried about him hitting against lefties. The 1-1 pitch, swing, bounces it foul. It's 1-2. I'm pretty sure we were doing that game. But regardless, I just remember thinking, if I wasn't saying it, well, we ought to get him here. We got old Mentor on the mound, and Kawami. 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing, rips it up the middle, and there you go. Base hit. Philadelphia's got their first base hit of the night. 2 outs. And trouble of brewing. Crawford coming to the plate. Stubbs, the number 9 hitter, comes to the on-deck circle. John, or Chop Shop. I guess I should call you Chop Shop so people know who I'm talking to. Chop Shop, what did Buffalo end up doing in the draft? Have they drafted anybody yet? First pitch on the way is outside wide to Bohm. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. P at the knees. Good pitch. 1-1. Braves nothing, Phillies nothing. Alec Bohm. The 1-1. Swing, rolls it over to short, and that's going to be a 6-3 to end the inning. So the Phillies go down after a bit of a whimper. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Dominic Smith leads us off.
And that's a double-edged sword. It's kind of like watching your mother-in-law go off a cliff in a Cadillac. You got mixed feelings.
Now Ricky Henderson. And with Ricky Henderson, don't look away for that first pitch, because Ricky looking for a fastball right away to park in the stands in left field. He's done it more often than any player in history. All the years, if you think of Ricky, you think of the steals, but he's an all-round leadoff man. And there it goes, number 76. He adds to his record. And that was a no doubt about it home run. Truly a big fly for Ricky Henderson, the 76th time in his career that he has as the first batter in the lineup. Led off the game with a home run.
My favorite number that's not 3 and 8 or 88 now, my favorite numbers were like 51, 47, 55, 57. And I'm like, man, we gotta go with something with an 8, and that was everybody else's opinion too. I was thinking 28. 28's it. I wanted 28. Let's be 28. And Texaco said hard no.
Armchair.
Brooklyn rarely rose above 6th place. Even their diehard fans called the Dodgers Dem Bums.
The Dem Bums became the Dodgers. That was the big name for them. Our bums, our beloved bums.
But the term, when it was first used, was pejorative. In the 20s and 30s, people in Brooklyn needed the Dodgers to win, and they'd go out to the ball game, and the Dodgers would lose, and they'd lose stupidly and carelessly and dumbly, and people would come out of Ebbets Field saying, them bums, those lousy bums, they lost again. How'd those bums do today? And it wasn't until they started to win that the nickname became an admirable nickname. It became capitalized.
Nothing, your scores. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Remember, this is game one of a doubleheader. See if we have enough time to welcome in our newbie. So Alex Holbrooks.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble, gooba gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We
First pitch
accept
swinging.
that one of us. Gooba gobble, one of us.
Smith is hit high and deep.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Into left field. Right there into the corner. It'll be caught. F7 in your scorecard, and there's one away. Cubs and Dodgers. Cubs and Dodgers follow us tonight. 10-10 first pitch. Pitch on the way to Dubon is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And if anybody comes in asking if this game goes later, then we'll stay with this and then we'll jump into the other one. The 1-0 upstairs for a strike, 1-1. In a perfect world, it gets done before the 10-10, and we'll just, as soon as this one's over, we're going to start the other stream up regardless. 1-1 count. High and out of the zone, 2-1. The 2-1. Painter turns and fires. Swing and a miss. 2-2. These Apple casts, they are the worst. They have all this junk over the screen all the time, but they never put the pitch count up. The 2-2 pitch, swing, chops it over towards third. 5-3 on the putout, and there is 2 down. Painter is at 21 pitches. They will put home run probability after the first pitch thrown to a guy. I mean, you name it. But they never put the simple things up there. Righty-lefty matchup as the first pitch on the way to Yastrzemski. Down the pipe, first strike, it's 0-1. And then when they mic a player up, all hell breaks loose. They squinch the screen up where you can barely see it. The 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. 1-1 count. Their production team has never figured out that people want to watch the game. They'll listen to whatever you want to put in the background, but they want to watch the actual game. You don't need to show the person talking. The 1-1 pitch. High and out of the zone. 2-1. It's a 2-1 count. Pitches inside, 3-1. Yeah, Chop Shop, I'm trying to keep an eye on the draft as it goes along at the breaks, but honestly, all I'm doing, I have a window pulled up checking on, essentially all I care about is who the Titans draft, who the Jaguars draft, and a few other players. I'll look at as a whole later on. The 3-1. Shops, that must have hit his foot as Yastrzemski hobbling there. So it's a dead ball, full count. I did watch it last night. I enjoyed it just because doing all these calls, football and baseball all year long, I don't get to just enjoy something in the sports world as much as I used to. So I thought they did a pretty good job on the ESPN broadcast. And I don't know, can anyone answer this for me? Because I was thinking about it today, but not enough to look it up. What happened to the NFL Network? Is the payoff pitch. Swing, rips it over to first, and a one-hopper into the glove of Harper. He'll he'll step on the bag, and that'll end the inning. What I remember about 6 months ago is they were going to be engulfed into ESPN streaming. I don't see it anywhere. Braves nothing, Phillies nothing.
Yo, how the police gonna pull me over for texting and driving? They be on the whole ass laptop in their front seat.
Hi, one herbal tea, please.
Which flavor?
Flavor, jasmine?
Sorry, I meant for the boba.
The little spheres of tapioca and sugar?
The tea comes with boba.
Well, it doesn't, because I see the tea right there and I see the boba over there. So why don't we just not combine them? Yeah? So I'll take the tea without the covert diabetes delivery mechanism, please.
The system won't let me do that.
Okay. Yeah, no, fine. One boba, please. We'll call it a mental health day treat. Self-care, right? Isn't that what people call it whenever they need an excuse to do whatever they want?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, of course you don't. Of course you don't. One chewy sugar tea, please.
All right. You can scan the code.
Why?
Because the code takes you to the app.
That's 2 apps today. Even though I'm already talking to the person that could just take my order right here, but I got to download an app, right? How about this? I have cash. You have tea. Why don't we just streamline things?
We don't take cash, though.
Yeah. How about cards? You take cards?
Yes.
Oh, great.
But there is a $10 minimum. There's no minimum on the app, though.
I got a short memory, just like when I was in the 3rd grade. 2 of the best years of my life.
Baseball, it's a level playing field. There's equality. All of the inequalities in American life check their hat at the door. Once you're there, there's a sort of bleacher democracy that the banker can sit in the bleachers and converse with the working man next to him. Baseball exists under a kind of bell jar. It's impervious to change.
How many games you going to win this year, Daddy?
Well, I'm going to win all I can, buddy.
How much is that, Dad?
Well, how many would you like to have me win?
Oh, about 45.
About 45. Well, I'll do the best I can. If I win 45, that isn't going to leave many for the other players to win, is it?
That's all right.
Well, I'll do the best I can anyway for you and the rest of the boys.
Yam what I am. That's all what I am.
It's time for Who Am I?
What's for dinner? Hey,
Welcome back.
What's for dinner?
First pitch on the way from Grant Holmes is a strike there on the outer edge. Justin Crawford leading it off, the number 8 hitter. It's 0-1. Stubbs on deck, the 0-1. Swing pops it up towards center field, drifting over. Eli White starting in center field tonight will make the easy catch. F8 in your scorecard. 1 away. Harris late scratched today. The original lineup had him in it, and the original lineup that was released had him batting 5th and Dominic Smith 6th, Austin Riley 7th. When the injury took place, they put Eli White into the 9 role as the first pitch to Stubbs, a swing. Dribbles it foul down the first base side. It's 0-1. And Dominic Smith went to the 6th spot, Riley to the 5th spot. 0-1 count. Turns and kicks in the dirt. 1-1. Ozzie Albies' hot start has allowed Walt Weiss to do some things with the lineup that normally you're not able to do as you're planning for later in the ball game when the bullpens come into play. The 1-1, down and in, Bender into the dirt, look like the slider. It's 2-1. If you think about it, when you put Ozzie behind Olsen when he's swinging the bat well, it makes it difficult on the bullpen as the 2-1 pitch swing chops it to the dugout 2-2. Because if you bring in a left-hander later in the game to face Baldwin or Olsen or both, you're then turning Ozzie around to the right side, his power side, the 2-2. Swing, bangs it foul. But he's been swinging the bat pretty well from the left side of the plate too, so It's really helped giving Walt Weiss and company a lot of leeway in the lineup. The 2-2 pitch. Swing, laces it towards center field. That's down for a base hit. And it's a one-out single for the Phillies as they flip the line over. So far, Grant Holmes with 1 strikeout, Painter with 1 strikeout. They've both given up 2 hits. Not a hard hit ball. It was a slider off the edge that he just kind of poked over the second base bag. Right spot, right time. Trey Turner, the batter, batting .231 on the year, lifts the first pitch, and that ball's hit pretty deep, and it's gonna... She gone. 2-run home run. Acuna doing his typical deke where he's trying to pretend like he's got a chance of making the catch at the ball to deke the runner. I think what he was hoping is that he would get a carom off the wall, but instead that ball was shot over the right field wall, and it's 2-0 Philadelphia. He's done that quite a bit this year, and honestly, majority of the time that he does that, when the ball is in fair play, it's cost him. Because right now, if you're watching at home, you're following along, he's too close to the wall if that ball does carry him off the wall. First pitch on the way is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. If you're going to do that, you should jog in like you're making the catch, then turn around. Because unless that ball's just hit perfectly to you, it's going to shoot away from you like we've seen it happen a couple times this year. The 0-1 down and in to Schwarber, 1-1. 1-1 count. Philly leads it 2-0. .375-foot home run by Trey Turner. The difference is the 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. He just got it over that wall in right field. The 1-2. In the dirt. 2-2. Schwarber batting .196 on the year. Kicks and fires in the dirt. 2-2. Or 3-2, excuse me. Full count, 33 pitches in. The payoff pitch. Swing. Bangs it foul. Do it again. Phillies 2, Braves nothing. Top of the third inning. Just moments ago, a 2-run home run by Trey Turner. A fastball on the edge that he just kind of shot over the wall. They showed us statistics, by the way. Time is called, and that's going to be an automatic ball. Appears that Holmes took too long to deliver the ball. They don't show the pitch clock anywhere in the screen, so there's no way for me to know, but I'm assuming they're right. They're showing a replay now, assuming this is accurate. It went to zeros as he just before he started his windup. First pitch is down and into Bryce Harper. It's 1-0. Harper, 5 home runs on the year, 13 RBI. The 1-0. Upstairs. Just misses. 2-0. 2-0 count. He's gone slider in, then fastball away. They set up inside. Another slider down and in. Ball 3, 3-0. So painting himself into a corner here. He's walked Schwarber to first. You got a 3-0 count, already 2 across. The 3-0 pitch. Upstairs just grabs his own. 3-1, but Harper does want to challenge this. We'll see if he gets his challenge. It looked like it hit the zone. We'll have to see. Yes, it did, just barely. Say about 20% of the ball hit the top shelf. So that'll erase one of the ABS challenges for the Phillies. A 3-1 pitch. Swing! Chops it foul. Full count, went with the cutter down in the zone and just rolled over it. Braves with still both of their ABS challenges. Nobody has used either of the replay challenges. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. Big pitch there. Chased one a little bit off the plate. Looked like that was the slider. Pulled the string on it. And it just faded away at the last minute. First pitch to Adolis Garcia. Down in the zone. It's 1-0. Grant Holmes has a 5-pitch mix that he used. The 4-seam slider, curve, sinker, changeup. He has started throwing the cutter recently, so really it's a 6. This is the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. And that cutter is usually just to keep you honest. Comes in at 2% of the time. The curveball, and that may have been his curveball, to be honest with you. It just didn't bend in like it normally did. Might have slipped out of his hand in the right way. 1-1. Inside. 2-1. They're calling that the slider. That's pretty close to what he threw, so I might have been right the first time, but just looking at the velocity and the way it bent, it worked more like a slider. A curveball. Fires it over to first real quick to get Schwarber back. Not a big threat to steal. Grant likes to lean on that slider and 4-seamer the most. 79% of the time, that's what you'll get. 2-1 pitch. Swing hit on the ground at third. It's off the glove of Riley, and everybody's going to be safe. By the time he corralled it, as it rolled away from his glove, Riley knew his best option was just to see how they score that. Looks like they're going to give him a hit. I think Riley would tell you that he should have had that. So 2 up, 2 on, 2 out, 2 across, and Marsh coming to the plate as Drake Baldwin goes out to the hill. We'll pull the screen back so you can get an idea of what's going on the base paths. Marsh grounded out his first time up the infield. He's back into the right. First pitch on the way is off the plate wide. It's 1-0. Infield deep, but to the right. Riley playing close to third. 1-0. Nowhere near the zone. Ball 2-2. You got Stott standing on deck, so another left-hander. 2-0 count. Braves trail 2-0. Pitch on the way. Swing. Rips it down the first base line, but thankfully foul. Same two teams back at it tomorrow night, 7:15 first pitch. It'll be the season debut of Zach Wheeler of the Phillies, who's always given Braves fits. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it as it fell out of the glove of Baldwin. 2-2. So deuces wild. 2 across. 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count. Braves trail by 2. This will be the 49th pitch of the game from Grant Holmes. Kicks and fires. Swing, lifts it. Into center field. Coming in is Eli White. He'll make the catch, and the Braves will get out of it. Giving up just the first 2. We'll be back in a flash. Our turn is to swing the sticks when we return.
It was a regular Wednesday night when a realization hit me like a truck. I don't think Dua Lipa is going to open any of my DMs.
Our football team, some aspects look like we're really ready to play. A couple of other aspects look like we just got off Willie Nelson's tour bus.
Shout out to my fitted sheet for putting all the clothes in the dryer in a damp, twisted chokehold to make sure nothing else gets dry.
I get the gist of what's going on here. I know what you're doing. You're looking down on us. A couple small market Midwest ball players. Mr. New York City with your Fifth Avenue ties and your tailored suits and your polished shoes and your hair. Your perfectly coiffed Broadway hair. Not everyone can be the next Roger Peckinpah. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace.
Armchair.
Before the 1934 season began, Dizzy announced that he and his younger brother Paul, whom the press insisted on calling Daffy, would together win 45 to 50 games. They did. Dizzy won 30 and Paul won 19.
Brother Jerome, better known as Dizzy. This is my brother Paul Dean, better known as Daffy. We're both full of ambition against those Tigers.
The Cardinals faced the Detroit Tigers in the 1934 World Series. In the 4th game, Dizzy Dean, running to second, was hit in the head with a ball fielded by the shortstop.
Rogel, in throwing to first, struck the Dean squarely in the forehead with the ball.
The throw knocked Dean senseless, and he was rushed to the hospital. Headlines the next day said, X-rays of Dean's head showed nothing.
Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing to Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. Two to nothing your score. Philadelphia leads Atlanta. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Eli White leads us off. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. On deck Acuna. Pitch on the way. Chops off the plate. It's 0-2. Eli White batting 192 on the year. He's in for the injured Michael Harris. They're hoping it's not going to be a long-term out, that he won't have to go to the IL as the 0-2 in the dirt 1-2. Yesterday after the game, Harris was asked, and he said that he thought he would be in the lineup tonight, and originally he wasn't, and he must have felt something during warm-ups, and they decided to play it safe. The 1-2 pitch, swing, lifts it into left field. That's down for a base hit, and maybe that'll get us going here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's 2-0 Philadelphia, but the Book of Eli.
The ground for our sake, both thorns and thistles, it shall bring forth for us.
Book of Eli coming through. A hard knock. Thank you, JC. First pitch on the way is upstairs for a strike to Acuna. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup. Runner at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Painter. Time is... Well, no, right down the pipe. Well, that was confusing. In the middle of the... I guess they're going to give it to him? So Acuna asked for time. In the middle of the windup, home plate umpire gave him time. That was weird because if you're a Philly fan, you got to be mad. The 0-1 misses down and away, 1-1. Pitch came right down the pipe too, by the way. Would have been a perfect pitch for Acuna to swing on. But he did not mention, and he might have been yelling it, but you didn't see the actual notion come up as the 1-1 pitch swing pops it up. Foul territory, right side, giving chase both Harper and Stott, and it'll smack up against the screens near the tarps, 1-2. But it was such a late notion by the home plate umpire. Dexter Kelly, but I didn't think he was getting the time. The 1-2, high and out of the zone. 2-2. 2-2 count. Would have been more, even more controversial had Acuna clocked that pitch it was a hanger. As he was giving him time, the 2-2. Swing ripped. High and deep and going back on the track. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Speaking of a little bit of controversy, Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. His second home run of the year.
Bravo. Bravo. Bravo.
410 foot shot over the left field wall, and your Atlanta Braves lead it, or have tied it, 2-2. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch swinging by the Drake is lifted high and deep into center field, but not nearly deep enough. Underneath it with these is Crawford, F8 in your scorecard, one away. That was another hanger. It looked almost exactly like the one I was mentioning during the timeout. It's a hanging slider, and he ripped it. So maybe that'll get him going. Just his second home run of the year, the first pitch to Olsen. High and inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Olsen, who's 1 for 1. Pitch on the way, right there on the outer edge. 1-1. Olsen hit a single to center field his first time up. Pitch is right there. One and two. Olsen's going to use his timeout. The 1-2 swing. Just got a piece of it. The 1-2 pitch, swing, rips it down the right field line, just foul into the seats. It bounces just before the stands jet out there in the corner. If you're familiar with Truist Park, the ball bounced, we'll say 4 to 5 feet to the right. It's a looping line drive. It looked like it had a chance to land. The 1-2 swing. And that'll get dribbled over to second base, 4 to 3, and there's 2 down. 2 down, and Ozzie Albies the batter. Batting cleanup tonight. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Riley on deck. Singled to right field his first time up. Open stance from the left side. The pitch. Swing. Hard hit ball through the hole on the right side. The 4-3 hole. It's a 2-out single for the Wiz.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody
Worm burner to the right side of the infield, and that'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. Riley grounded out to shortstop his first time up. That's going to bring a quick meeting on the mound from the pitching coach, Caleb Cotham. You'll hear me reference him as CC, spelled CALEBCOTHAM. Braves 2, Phillies 2. If you're just joining us, what you've missed, Braves just tied it up with a 2-run home run by Acuna here in the bottom of the third. Top of the third, Trey Turner, and the Phillies took the lead with the 2-run home run. Austin Riley coming to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Down and away, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Flips it over to first real quick. Ozzie back in time. It was kind of a wide throw. Harper, good job of having to catch it off to the side, and he kind of rolled over. First I thought the ball had gotten away, but it was just the way Harper landed. The 1-0. Down and away, ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 count. Dominic Smith is on deck. Dubon in the hole. The 2-0. Swing! Fouls it back. Coming with the four-seamer, 96 miles an hour. Peppers it back behind home plate into the crowd. 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Ozzie with a pretty good lead over there. The 2-1 pitch. Down and in. Ball 3, 3-1. Ozzie looks like he's thinking about going with it being 3-1 now. He may stay put. The 3-1. Swing, fouls it away. Well, now we know he will be going as that ball goes into the right side of the infield over the first base dugout into the stands. Runner at second, 2 outs. Ozzie Albies will be on the go. The payoff pitch. Ozzie goes, swing, pops it up. High into left field. Might have chased ball 4 out of the zone. It was close. We'll head to break. Go to the fourth. All tied up, 2-2 here in Braves country.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us.
Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble.
One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care! Uber gobble, one of us.
Mac McGee.
And I, we're on the same team.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
And we need more players. We need you to help us win the battle against hunger and poverty. You can sponsor
Braves Country Radio.
Teamwork is what
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
it is all about. And that's why we need you. For just $15 a month,
Don't get greedy. Ask for $2.99.
you can sponsor a child just like
Braves Country Radio.
I've been able to really help,
Braves Country Radio.
and it feels so good. It's so easy. Just reach out now and start sending your love around the world.
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio.
If you join our team, we really can bat 1,000.
Mac McGee.
Who's waiting for help? There's room on our team for you.
2-2 your score. Thank you, Kevin. First pitch on the way is upstairs. Misses high for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Right there on the inner cut. It's 1-1. Bryson Stott is 1-for-1 on the day. He singled to center's first time up. 2-2, top of the fourth. The 1-1 is well off the plate. 2-1. Philadelphia Phillies have lost 9 in a row. Longest losing streak since 1999. The 2-1 pitch, swing, lifts it into left center field, and making the catch out there for out number 1 in left field is the Yaz. 1 away. If y'all think about that, we're talking about that was last century. That's the first thing. The other thing is, in 1999, the Phillies weren't really on anybody's radar being a good team. First pitch on the way is down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This year, much higher expectations than for the team in 99. So you wonder how much longer everybody can keep their job, essentially. The 1-0 inside goes around. Did he? He did not. 2-0. The 2-0 count. Down and away, ball 3, 3-0. Three-0. Kicks and fires right down the pipe, taken all the way, 3-1. A few of the latecomers coming in tonight. Good to see you, Ashley and JC. JG is back. Welcome back. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count. Florida Joe and James Ray. I'm pretty sure I already got Uncle Charlie. The payoff pitch down and away, ball 4. And he'll head on down to first, so it's a 1-out walk for Grant Holmes. Crawford, the batter, first pitch swinging, slaps it hard over to short, and that ball's going to get rocketed to second base. Good catch by Ozzie. It was a high throw. Fires it to first, trying to turn the double play. The runner at first will be safe, and there's 2 down. Good play by Dubon to keep that ball from eating him up. The feed was a little high. I don't think it matters. Crawford's got good speed. He's on the left side of the batter's box. See, it's going to take a perfectly executed double play to get him anytime. First pitch swinging, chops it up the middle. Ozzie fires it to first, and an infield single. Don't know why he didn't go to second there. Walt Weiss is looking to see if he wants to challenge it. He looked like he was safe, and it looks like they won't challenge it. It really looked like Ozzie his best play would have been to second. But maybe he was thinking that the runner at first got a better jump than what he did. Two on, 2 out. Pretty good throw, all things considered, but just not in time. The pitch on the way, down and away. To Trey Turner, it's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Turner Hit a 2-run home run his last time up. Kicks and fires right down the pipe. Inner cut, 1-1. So that will be an infield single if you're scoring at home. I think maybe he was going to first because it was the catcher running. It was the 1-1 out and away, 2-1. But Stubbs actually runs pretty well for a backstop. He's not like your typical veteran catcher. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Chase the slider off the plate. The 2-2 count. He's gone curve slider. The pitch down and away, and the ball kicks away. And that slider is going to cost us 90 feet. Everybody's safe. Runners at second and third. Drake got out in front of it. We've talked about this in the past. Today's catcher is being taught to sit on their knee, and you can't block a wild pitch very well when you're on your knee. He did about as good a job as he could. As the 3-2 down and away. Ball 4. That'll load the bases. Drake wants to challenge it. We'll see if he wins this challenge. I don't think he will. He did not. And the Braves lose an ABS challenge. Considering where we are in the game, you don't hate that challenge. It just didn't look like he was going to have much of a chance of getting it. So the Braves and Phillies are both down to one ABS challenge. So bases are now loaded and 2 outs. The worst possible person on this team to come to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. So here we go. Good news is he's batting 196 on the year. The bad news is he gets a hold of one. Well, we saw what he did in Philly. The first pitch is down and in. For a ball, it's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, Bryce Harper. Not getting that force out at second could end up being a big-time problem because that led to the bases loaded with Schwarber now, the 1-0. Upstairs for a strike, 1-1. And once again, I do think Ozzie gets him. The problem with that play, he's going to have to throw it pretty hard to Mauricio Dubon at second from a short distance, and it might have handcuffed him. 1-1 count. Swing! Fouls it back. He's going for the downs there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Turns and kicks. Swing. Bangs it off the plate. Down the third base line. Foul. The 1-2 once again. Big spot here in the game. 71 pitches in, but Holmes really hasn't been pitching that deep into games, so you don't really worry about the pitch count with Grant Holmes. You're just trying to keep the scoreboard clean. The 2-2, or 1-2, excuse me. 2-2, your score. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Great pitch by Grant Holmes and a great job of getting out of it.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. I'm Teddy Powers. I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Imagine running your mouth on social media and then boom, I catch your ass at Walmart. Hashtag cleanup on aisle 3.
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
And all the calls I made on fourth down all those years, you know what my favorite fourth down call was? Punt. It was the most successful play we had.
Chuck Norris doesn't breathe air. He holds air hostage. Death once had a near Chuck experience. Chuck Norris can slam a revolving door.
How difficult is it to hit a baseball?
I don't think it's that difficult, simply because you only have to do it 3 out of 10 times, you go to the Hall of Fame. The first thing about hitting that is important is you have to be fearless. I mean, if you're scared of getting hit with the ball, forget about it. I look for a fastball every pitch. Now, if you're looking for a fastball and he throws you a slider, a curveball, a changeup, a forkball, a knuckleball, a palm ball, a spitball, a screwball, you're going to hit it. You can just adjust to it. Now, if you get a young kid that's going to swing at a high pitch occasionally or a low pitch occasionally, he's going to be very aggressive. Let him do it. Don't try to make him swing at strikes only. The important thing about being a hitter is being aggressive.
Chuck Norris's calendar goes straight from March 31st to April 2nd. No one fools Chuck Norris.
That's sort of a myth around. Ruth couldn't handle himself. How could he handle other players? Well, that's nonsense. I mean, the man drank a lot and he raised hell and he caroused, but he was a major league player for 22 years. He must have taken care of himself pretty well. And could he have managed? Who knows? Some terrible people have become great managers. Some likely people were terrible managers. He certainly deserved the chance. He didn't get it.
We're heading to the bottom of the fourth, all knotted up at 2. Dominic Smith will lead us off. Righty-lefty matchup. The first pitch to Dom is swing, fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. Smith got a big smile on his face there. He feels like he just missed that one. 356 batting average, 4 home runs, 17 RBI, the 0-1. Misses outside. 1-1. One. Swing. Lazy fly ball to left field. That'll be an F7 in your scorecard. 1 away. One up, one down. As the first pitch from Mauricio Dubon is right there at the knees. Called for a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks, swing, fouls it away. 1-1. 1-1 count, or excuse me, 0-2. The 0-2 count. Brings it. Check swing. Did he go around? They checked down the line. He did not. 1-2. That was close. First base umpire Mil Jimenez said that he held up. They just showed the side view. It does look like that he held up. The first view wasn't so sure. The 1-2 pitch. Drags it foul down the third baseline. We'll do it again. Mauricio Dubon, 31-year-old. 5'11", 173-pounder. Out of Honduras. Played his high school ball in Sacramento, California. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, hits it up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Scalded past the pitcher's mound in between second and short, and your Atlanta Braves have 1 on, 1 out to get things going here in the fourth inning.
Pardon me, would you have any? But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
Righty-lefty matchup, and Jastrzemski, the batter, swing lifts it high into left field, and that'll be warning track power. Just hit in front of the warning track, caught by Marsh. 1 pitch, 1 out, 2 down. The out-of-town scoreboard looks like this. They're in Cincinnati, Ohio, and the Reds lead the Tigers. Tigers lead the Reds 5-0, in the 5th. They're in Baltimore, Maryland. It's 8-1 Orioles over the Red Sox. Flips it over to first to keep the runner close by. 2 down, Eli White, the batter. Eli singled to left field his first time up. In Canada, the Blue Jays are at home facing the Guardians, and it's 7-3 Cleveland. The 0-1 fouls it back. It's 0-2. Rays 3, Twins 1, top of the 6th in Tampa. They're in New York City, and the Mets and Rockies are tied at 1 in the 5th. The 0-1. Outside. Good take by Eli. 2-1. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Brewers trail the Pirates 1-0. Pretty good pitching matchup there tonight. It's Skeens versus Woodruff. 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2-1. Oh, they're going to say that ball hit his bat going by, so it's a foul tip. He must have, because we're not getting an argument. Must have just went under the barrel. So bad luck there by Eli, because he didn't go around. It was just one of those half swings where you hold up in time, but it still hits your bat. 1-2 to Eli. Kicks and fires. Swing, rips it up the middle. Backhanded by Stott, and he'll get the force out at second as he does a hop, skip, and a jump, and that'll end the inning. Braves threaten, but can't get it across. We go to the top of the 5th here in Braves country, 2-2.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. But if you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
Toga!
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka.
Toga!
Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway!
Toga!
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th.
Toga!
I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
Toga!
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here. Tonight, this is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Toga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think? Toga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party. We can't afford to have a toga party. Toga! 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 Toga!
Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Two to 2 your score. We go to the top of the 5th. Philadelphia turn to bat. Grant Holmes back to work. 73rd pitch of the night. First pitch is a four-seam fastball. Misses high and inside to Bryce Harper. It's 1-0. The 1-0. This is outside the zone, 2-0. So the 2-0 count. Brings it. Swing. Blasted high and deep in the left field. Is this going to hold? It will not. Just over the fence. If Yaz has some ups, he's going to be able to steal that over the wall. In fact, if we have Eli in left and Michael in center, Eli probably snags that. But a solo shot, 389-footer. I believe that's his 51st home run of his career against Atlanta. At least that's what I was being told heading into this game. That ball, I mean, you talk about something that barely got over. I'm a little surprised that Yaz didn't try to make a jump there. First pitch is high and out of the zone to Garcia. It's 1-0. Not saying he would have caught it, but he definitely could have. The 1-0. Swing. Chops it over to third. Riley's got it. Perfect. P across the infield. 5-3, 1 down. They're calling it 389 feet. I don't think that's accurate. Whatever the wall is, at about a half a foot, and that's what it is right there. First pitch on the way, swung on and chopped off the inner leg of Brandon Marsh, just above the knee. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Yeah, it is terrible, Sleepy. I've been saying that for years. The 0-1. Braves trail 3-2. Kicks and fires. Swing. Laces it into right field. That's down for a base hit. And it's a 1-out single for the Phillies. Iron Lung in the house. Good to see you. Braves trail it 3-2. All the damage has been done by 3 home runs. A 2-run home run by Turner, a 2-run home run by Acuna, and a solo shot just moments ago by Bryce Harper that just creeped over the wall. Pitch on the way to the left-handed bat of Stott. It's right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Holmes, by the way, is at 80 pitches. So pitch-wise, he should be good to go, possibly even into next inning, depending on how it plays out. The 0-1 pitch, swing, hits high, deep into right field. Acuna giving chase at the wall. Makes the catch just before pay dirt, 2 down. That ball kept carrying towards the bullpen area of the Atlanta Braves, right in front of the bullpen. Acuna, the good running catch there, he had to size it up. He was thinking about whether or not he was going to have to jump, but he had plenty of room. Grant Holmes has given up 2 home runs already, and that one was almost number 3. All the home runs given up, by the way, have not gone very far, but here we go. The pitch on the way, swing. That ball is smoked towards left field, just in front of the 375 mark, and that'll end the inning. That's why it tells me right now there's no way in hell that home run was 389. Anyways, we'll be back in a flash. Braves trail by 1.
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Yeah, well, it's already 10 o'clock in the morning. You don't drink coffee at 10 o'clock in the morning where I come from. I'll take a cold beer instead.
Perhaps something to eat?
You know, come to think of it, my stomach is rumbling a little bit. I'll have another cold beer.
Hey, Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Found a rattlesnake by the shed door, told Grandpa, and he said, well, you know where the pistol is. I was 8.
And with 2 out, you talk about a roll of the dice. This is it. Trying to catch lightning right now. Sachs waiting on deck. High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
Hey, does anybody else whole body start hurting as soon as you start putting work clothes on? Or is it just me?
Now, new heroes emerged from Ruth's shadow. Luke Appling, Johnny Mize, Earl Averill. Mel Ott of the Giants was so feared at the plate that he was once intentionally walked with the bases loaded. Hack Wilson of the Cubs hit even harder than he drank, 1 year batting in 190 runs. Still a major league record. One writer said that Wilson was built along the lines of a beer keg and not unfamiliar with its contents.
Welcome back. 3-2 your score. Braves trail the Phillies as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're back to the top of the order. It'll be Painter's 3rd time through the order, and Acuna hit a home run his last time up. Takes the first pitch upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. That was borderline. Thankfully, Acuna didn't challenge that one. Most likely would have held. The 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. Finish up that out-of-town scoreboard from earlier. Nats and White Sox are tied on the south side in the 4th, 1-1. They're in Kansas City, Missouri, and it's 0-0 Angels and Royals. The 1-1 pitch swing. Dribbles it over to second. That'll be a 4-3 put out, and one away. They're in Houston, Texas, and the Yankees all over the Astros 4-0 in the second. Mariners lead the Cardinals in St. Louis, Missouri 1-0. They're in the second. Later on tonight, 10:15 first pitch. I have to double check and see if they've moved that back. The first pitch is upstairs for a strike. It's 0-1. They're showing both of them 10:15. Originally it was 10:10. But at any rate, Marlins are at the Giants, and then the second part of our doubleheader, Cubs and Dodgers. The 0-1 outside wide, 1-1. Remember they did that yesterday to us where they moved it up 5 minutes. I don't know what are you getting at? The only thing I can think of on this one is because it's the second part of the Apple cast, and they want to give it a little leeway to make sure they can start the game. Is the 1-1 pitch swing hit hard on the ground over to short. Sliding stop by Trey Turner, backhands it, leaps to his feet, flips it to first. 2 down, 6-3 on the putout. And they have pushed it back 5 minutes, so 10:15 tonight. Matt Olson, the batter, first pitch swinging. He'll lace one into center field, and that ball's down for a base hit. So a second single on the night for Matt Olson, so that click-clacked. And your Atlanta Braves have a runner on.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
Ozzie Albies the batter. Open stance from the left side. First pitch on the way. Swinging and dribbles it to second. So that'll kill that rally. 4-3 on the putout. Braves trail by 1. We go to the 6th inning. Here in Braves country, Crawford leads it off for the Phils when we return.
Got a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Well, there you have it. The die is cast. The Mets are worse off now than they were when Will Palm was their owner. Stevie Cohn, he is another false prophet, another letdown. Everything failed. The Mets, you can mark my words. Every time the Mets get a brother of a star, he's a bum. Acuna's brother, who I hear already demanding a trade, will never do anything for the Mets. This is Alex Ochoa. This is Fernando Martinez! 5-star players! 5 tool players! They're 5 suck players! They can't throw! They can't run! They can't hit! Who's gonna be left on this team next year? There's nobody! They're gonna be terrible! It's gonna take at least 10 years to be competitive! This year is a disaster! Worst season ever! You suck! And now there's nothing left! Nothing! This is the most hopeless I've ever been about this team! The Mets are worse than the Oakland A's! The Oakland A's have more hope than the Mets!
Though it was a hitter's decade, one of the most admired players was a dominating screwball pitcher named Carl Hubble.
Well, I was always fascinated by Carl Hubble, Mr. High Pockets. He was a left-handed pitcher for the New York Giants, and his most famous pitch was the screwball. And he'd thrown so many of these things that his arm was literally deformed, and you could see it when he walked out to the pitcher's mound. His arm, the screwball is a reverse curve like that, and he'd thrown so many that the palm was almost out when he walked out. Curious. And I was so impressed by this pitcher that I used to walk around like that when I was about 9 years old. My mother used to say, "What is wrong with that arm of yours anyway?" They finally made me stop it. It looked as though I'd fallen out a window or something, and my parents hadn't had enough money to give me the right operation to get the thing twisted back right.
Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more. Welcome back. Three to 2 your score. The Phillies are batting. Be Crawford coming to the plate. Righty lefty, first pitch on the way, and that's a bouncer over to Olsen. Olsen will flip it to Holmes, and that's a quick 1 out to start the inning. That's what you like to see. Three runs, 7 hits, no errors for Philadelphia. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Atlanta. Stubbs, who's 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch is a strike right there on the outer edge. It's 0-1. See where we're at here with Grant Holmes on the day. 84 pitches. So hopefully he can get through. If they let him see the lineup the third time through, is the 0-1 pitch swing. Flips it over towards second base. Ozzy's got it. Tosses it to Olsen, and that's a 4-3. 2 down. So we'll find out here, I guess. They will let him face the order the third time through. First pitch is a swing and a miss. To Turner, it's 0-1. If Turner gets on, you've got Schwarber, then Harper, 2 lefties. That could be it for Grant. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. So if you're into fantasy or maybe a betting market, you're looking for that quality start, this may be it. Do or die here on this one at bat. The 0-2 pitch. Down and away, 1-2. For folks who aren't familiar with a lot of these baseball terms, a quality start, 6 innings or more, 3 earned runs or less. The 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the strikeout. And if that's it for Grant Holmes, a pretty good outing. 4th strikeout of the night. We'll be back in a flash here on the Braves Country Radio Network.
I play real sports, not trying to be the best at exercising. I'm Teddy Powers! I'm the man who has the ball, so that is why I am better than everyone in the world.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. High and out of the zone. 1-1. I was wondering what was going on there. I didn't see the batter on the screen, but it appears he did show up in the second pitch. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. That ball's ripped towards center field, and a sliding, diving catch out there in center by Crawford. Good play. You could realistically put that as an L8. One away. Weiss checked to see if he wanted to challenge that. It looked like he got it, and he did. I can see why he may have wanted to look at it. From the naked eye, originally it looked like the ball may have been trapped, but he just got his glove underneath it. So bad luck for Riley. First pitch, swing and a miss to Dominic Smith. It's 0-1. The ball was rocketed, but it actually started to tail back towards the center field. If it stays on a straight line, it's going to fall. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, down and in. 0-2. 0-2 count. Dominic Smith 0 for 2 on the day with 2 flyouts to left field. Hoping third time is the charm as he steps out of the box. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Dodgers and Cubs are next. The 0-2 pitch, swing, hit on the ground over to the right side of the infield, backhanded by the second baseman. Stott flips it to first, and Dominic Smith will beat it out, an infield single by the Dominator.
This is a time for leaders to step up. Make us believe again.
Righty-righty matchup. Dubon, the batter. He'll take the first pitch down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. If it was a little later in the game, you would probably see... you would probably see a pinch running situation here for Dominic Smith as the 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. 2-0 count. Phillies lead it 3-2. Braves with the go-ahead run standing at the plate. The 2-0, outside wide, 3-0. The guys on the bench, we assume that Harris is not available, especially for any kind of pinch running duties, but we assume he's not available. He was a late scratch. The 3-0. Right down the pipe, taken all the way. Good take by Dubon. Make him throw a strike, 3-1. So the three guys you do have on the bench is Farmer, Heim, and Mateo. Mateo with very good speed. The other two, no. The 3-1 pitch. High and inside, ball 4. And he'll head on down to first. So a good at bat there by Mauricio. He's now 1 for 2 with the walk. And Mike Yastrzemski will come to the plate, he's struggling. He needs something here. Batting 190. CC out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Painter. Does appear that there's a right-hander already warm. Chase Shugart appears like he's ready to go. He's been warming up for a minute, appears, and he's just trying to stay loose as they decide whether or not they want to keep Painter in or not. You got Yaz and Eli and Acuna, the next 3 batters, due up. So lefty, righty, righty. With the right-hander in the pen, there's not really an advantage one way or the other as far as that goes. So it depends on whether or not they think he's still got it in him. He's got 82 pitches in, so he's pretty good on that front. But this is the third time through the lineup. They may not let him see Acuna if we get that far in this inning. First pitch, right down the pipe for a strike, taken all the way. 97 miles an hour, four-seamer. He's bringing it. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Brings it high and out of the zone. 1-1. 1-1 count. It's hard to believe he hasn't hit a home run yet this year. Just 5 RBIs, 1 stolen bases, and what's more jarring is his OPS is 526. The 1-1 swing pops it up into left field, and that'll be an F7 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. Honestly, it's to the point when Harris is healthy, you got to really think about start benching him for Eli almost on a straight platoon where you sit him even during versus right-handers. When Murphy comes back, if they decide to keep Heim, that's one thing. If not, they could add an outfielder, and you might see a lot of at-bats lost. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and Harris is coming in, so all right, Michael Harris the second coming to the plate. Didn't expect this tonight. Now, what that could be is just a pinch hit spot, because what you could do is slide Dubon into the outfield. So we'll see how well he actually feels. But Harris is coming on. Big spot here, 2 on, 2 out. Now he's cold coming off the bench, but he has been red hot. He's batting .318 on the year. Versus right-handers, he's batting .354 with 5 home runs and an OPS just under 1,000. But you never know how an injury can affect you. Came out early in the game yesterday and thought he was going to be ready to roll tonight, and then he was a late scratch. He had told the press that he thought he would be good, so hopefully he is good. You good, we good. Here we go. 2 on, 2 out, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, down and away. It's 1-0. Acuna's on deck, so if you're going to get something good to hit, this is it. Because Acuna's on deck, and he's already given up a home run to Acuna. There is a left-hander now warming up in the pen for the Phillies. It's Kyle Backus. The 1-0. Outside, high and wide. Good take by Harris. 2-0. In years past, when he hasn't been swinging the bat well, that's a pitch that Michael has actually chased either into a foul strike or a pop-up altogether, the 2-0 pitch. Swing, lifts it high and deep into left field. Get up, get up, get up. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. 1 run will score. We are tied. 3-3. Here comes Dubon around. 2 runs will score. And your Atlanta Braves. Money Mike, baby.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Take all those IOUs off the pile. A 2 RBI double, and your Atlanta Braves lead at 4-3. They will pinch run for him. He smiles all around the dugout. He went down and got it. He put you talk about hitting a bullet into the gap. Nothing better than shopping in the gap on a Friday night. And Marsh out there, who's new to playing left field realistically, he's primarily a center fielder his whole career, just misplayed it. First pitch on the way, swinging by Acuna. It's 0-1. So Mateo will come on to pinch run. It's what we were alluding to earlier. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Rifles it back. Foul. It's 0-2. So Mateo will come on for Eli White. his position in the order. That's the number 9 position. He'll stay in to play short, and Dubon will go to the outfield, most likely center. Yastrzemski has played center in the past, but they typically put Dubon out there in this. The 0-2 in the dirt, and Mateo heads on down to third. And in fact, that's going to be a stolen base. The ball bounced in the dirt, but he actually stole the base outright.
I feel the need.
1-2.
The need for speed.
Ball's peppered off the bat of Acuna. It rolls away. 1-2 once again. On deck is Baldwin. Braves lead at 4-3. Michael Harris, if you're just joining us, pinch hit, a 2-0 count. And actually, the ball was kind of out of the zone. It was right there at the bottom of the zone. It may have been called a ball if he doesn't swing at it as the 1-2. Chops it foul. And he was able to stick his foot in the ground and drive it to left center field. The 1-2 pitch. The ball gets away. And 1 run will score to add to the lead. It's 5-3, your Atlanta Braves. Good job by Acuna to take the pitch, but also he immediately recognized that ball was not going to be stopped, and he waved Mateo home. And Mateo, with good speed, easily trots home, and it's 5-3. So now Acuna will be going for the downs. The 2-2. In the dirt, 3-2. On deck is Baldwin. The payoff pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. Inning continues, and the outing will come to a stop for Painter. Rob Thompson, the Phillies manager, comes out of the dugout, and we'll be back in a flash. Painter, who's responsible for the runner out at first base, 5 2/3, 9 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 walks, a strikeout, a home run served, and Backus will come on to face the left-handed bat of Baldwin. Olsen stands on deck. Braves up by 2. Atlanta Braves lead at 5-3. Bottom of the 6th, the left-hander Kyle Backus coming on with a 5.87 ERA, 7 2/3 innings. Phillies trying to end a 9-game losing streak here in Atlanta. Lefty-lefty matchup as Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch is inside, well inside the zone. It's 1-0. Drake 0 for 3 on the night. Batting average dropping to .309. 1-0. Turns and fires. Swing. Lifted out to center field. Making the running catch. Another good play out there by Crawford, and that'll end the inning. Another base hit stolen by the center fielder Crawford, but not for your Atlanta Braves. Put 3 on the board. It's 5-3. Good, guys. We go to the 7th.
Steak and donut sandwich, please.
You want cigarettes on that sandwich?
What do I look like, a Mary? Yes, I want cigarettes.
I tell you what, we had another sorry practice today. These guys, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat anybody this year. Quarterbacks, they can't hit the broadside of a barn right now. I don't know if we could hit that indoor facility right there. Receivers, they couldn't catch a cold if it was the middle of February, dropping everything. Defensive backs, gosh, I wonder why they got grass stains all over their jerseys. They fall about every play. About 2 or 3 of them are falling. And our kickers, gee, it's like the Army, left, right. They're kicking it all over the place. I don't know if we can beat anybody this year. Guys, and leadership, no, we don't have any leaders out here. Guys are soft. They just can't. I don't know. Maybe I ought to give them a week off and start over and see if we can regroup and find some real tough guys out here.
And is it correct you just started identifying as female 2 weeks ago?
I'm not here to talk about my transition. Let me tell you something. I am the strongest woman this state has ever seen.
Any words for the challenger?
Good luck, Heather.
Luck is for dudes.
Armchair.
In the 1934 All-Star Game, Hubble astonished the baseball world by striking out in succession Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, and Joe Cronin.
I saw so many great pitchers, and maybe it's because of an early impression, but of all the pitchers I saw, thinking in terms of their control of themselves, as well as their ability to throw the ball, to manipulate the pitch. I would say, let's put it this way, if I had a ball game to be pitched and my life hung on the balance, I'd want Carl Hubble to pitch it.
5-3 your score, top of the 7th inning. First pitch swinging by Kyle Schwarber. Aaron Bummer on the bump. Fouls it away. It's 0-1. Talked about this on Braves Country today, that if the Braves were in a spot to where they wanted a left-hander to come in a big part of the game, it would probably be Bummer as the 0-1. Swing and a miss up top. It's 0-2. Dylan Lee has been used the last 2 nights in a row, and you'd like to steer away from having to use him again if you can, as the 0-2 misses high 1-2. If he did have to come in tonight, that would pretty much shut him down for the rest of the weekend. Plus, you probably wouldn't be able to see him again until Tuesday or Wednesday. 1-2 count. Turns and kicks inside. Very close to Schwarber, 2-2. And with this being the big spot in their lineup with the lefties, you got Schwarber, Harper on deck, Garcia, the right-hander, in the hole, but then lefty Marsh and lefty Stott is a 2-2 outside wide, full count. Full count. The idea is to use him in this spot, and then most likely what you would see is the payoff pitch. Kicks and fires, swing, pounds it down the right field line, but foul, heading towards the first base dugout. In all likelihood, they would probably try to bridge their way to Suarez in the back of the 9th. Probably with Kinley. That's who they have been using, the payoff pitch, swing. Rolls it foul. Do it once again. You do have a couple other options down there, but as far as if you have a lead in the 8th, most likely it's Kenley facing right-handers. The payoff pitch, swing, just got a piece of it. Homer's so close to striking him out on that one. Good job by Schwarber. You can tell he was out in front on that one. He just made enough contact to stay alive. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Sinker, sinker, four-seam curve, sinker, sinker, curveball. The payoff pitch, swing! And a miss, strike 3. Up and in. One away, big strike out there by Bummer. He's not out of the woods yet as Bryce Harper comes to the plate. Did he strike him out? Maybe that was a broken bat situation. So I guess the bat's still alive. The way he walked away, it looked like a strikeout, but it was strange the way. So it is still alive. The payoff pitch, swing, hits it high and deep into the right field side. Full count once again. Apologies, but the Applecast is just terrible. And they followed it in, making it look like a strikeout, and then they just start panning into dugouts and showing people not playing the game. The payoff pitch, swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. I thought originally he had fouled it off, but the way Schwarber walked away, it looked like he had struck out, but I guess the bat had cracked. So this will be the 12th pitch of the at-bat. The payoff pitch, swing, rolls it over to second, and this one will be a 4-3. One down. The good news is, as far as the Braves are concerned, this is the last Applecast for a while. I think we make it all the way through May before having to deal with the national broadcast again. First pitch on the way to Bryce Harper is hit hard on the ground, but right at Ozzie Albies. It's a 4-3 put out, 2 down. They've announced the Apple broadcasts, but only up until right into July. So Braves, if they continue to play as well as they have, they're going to be on most of them. Pitch on the way is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. It is by far the worst part about doing this is doing the Apple games. Peacock ones aren't great, but they're better than the Fox ones. The 1-0 right there at the knees. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. I'll take Peacock over the Fox broadcast any day because the Fox Sports, they spend more time showing bow tie in the dugout as the 1-1. Upstairs for a strike, it's 1-2. And when they're not doing that, they're doing just goofy things with the score bug and everything as Garcia takes his time out. One, 2 count. Outside, wide, 2-2. The only thing I don't miss with Braves vision is the way it cuts out constantly. So at least you don't deal with that. Warming up in the pen. Is that Pyomps? Looks like that's Pyomps, so I guess they're not going to go to Kenley. It'll be Pyomps. The 2-2 pitch, swing, fouls it away. We'll do it one more time. Now that could just be warming up if things went south this inning and then they go to Kenley in the 8th. You just never know how they're playing this out. The 2-2 count. Swing, rolls it on the ground off of Riley's glove, ricochets, and it dribbles behind Mateo. Mateo was trying to back him up. Riley got just enough to kick it off to the side, and it rolled behind Mateo as he was heading behind Riley. So it'll be an infield single. I mean, it is just an inch or two closer to Riley. and he's going to be able to throw out Garcia. It's a good attempt by both fielders, but the ball was just out of reach. Lefty-lefty matchup as Marsh swings at the first pitch and rifles it foul and out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. You're still getting the same feed, Butters. They don't have their own cameras. The 0-1 pitch. Upstairs for strike. Now they call that a ball. That's one he should think about challenging, but it doesn't look like he will. So a 1-1 count. In fact, they just re-showed it, and it did hit the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Slices it towards left field, but right at the Yaz, and he'll make the catch. F7 in your scorecard. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Braves lead it by 2. Welcome back. Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. And the Braves lead it 5-3, bottom of the 7th inning over the Phillies. Matt Olson leads us off. The left-hander Backus on the bump. He flips one up there. It's fouled away. What you can probably expect is they do have a right-hander warming up in the pen for Philly. Backus may be pulled out after this at bat because they'd like to flip Ozzie around to the left side. Then you've got Riley. The 0-2. Swing. Flips it back foul. We'll do it again. A little surprising Backus has bad numbers. He's got good velocity. And the left-hander, his release is like coming from the dugout. The 0-2. Swing. Rolls it. Over to second. 4-3. One away. Philadelphia is trailing by 2, so they may not treat it like that, but you know they're trying to get off the schneid. 9 games in a row that they've lost. They will leave him in to face the right-handed bat of Ozzie, so First pitch swinging by Ozzy's lifted high into right field, not quite deep enough. And that'll be an F9 quick at bat there for Ozzy. 2 down. Ozzy Albies 2 for 4 on the night. That'll bring Austin Riley to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with the ground out to short and a fly out to left into center. The one at center field, he was robbed of that one. And this is where they're going to go get the right-hander. So that'll do it for Backus. We'll be back in a flash. It is 5-3 Atlanta. Austin Riley standing at the plate. Chase Shugart, the right-hander, in to face Riley. First pitch on the way is out wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 turns and kicks. Below the knees. Ball 2-2-0. 2-0 count. Pitch on the way, swing. Rolls it towards the third base dugout, foul. 2-1. Looks like another packed house here at Truist Park tonight. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, did that get him on the hand? That did. Ball. Get your base. Ball 5. As he'll head on down to first. He appears to be okay. That's the big thing you worry about with Riley's been hit so many times, and it's cost him so many games, but it appears that one, I mean, he wasn't even shaking off his hand, so it must have hit him right in the right place. The trainer is coming out to check on Shugart. I'm telling you what kind of shenanigans are going on here. They got a left-hander coming to the plate for the Braves and Dominic Smith. And if they're allowed to warm up any kind of pitcher, because remember, in theory, he's got to see what the, oh, he slipped on the mound and his ankle rolled. That's probably what led to the hit by pitch. But I think that ball ended up hitting Riley actually in the elbow pad, just kind of skipped by. That's why you didn't see much of a reaction. But they're checking his. So what would happen here, if he has to come out of the game before the 3 batters faced, by rule he has to go to the IL. Kara, quit trying to make us believe that Philly fans are great. I don't know what kind of campaign you're on, but we're not buying it. I've seen that every time we play the Phillies. Are you a Philly fan in disguise? What's going on here? Runner at first, 2 outs. They booed Santa Claus and threw batteries at him. And that was one of their good days. First pitch on the way is high and out of the zone to Dominic Smith. It's 1-0. The 1-0, runner at first, 2 outs, pitch to Smith. Swing, pops it up. And that'll be a lazy fly ball into center field. F8 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 8th inning here in Braves country, leading by 2. Good guys on top, 5-3.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
This is total BS!
Where are you at? I'm in the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing trouble.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back here into Braves country. It will be Joel Pyomp, so they're obviously giving Kinley the rest tonight. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is high and out of the zone, nowhere near the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0, right there at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing, lifted into right field, giving chase to Acuna. He'll make the catch just before the warning track for out number 1. One up, one down. Alec Bohm, the batter. Crawford would be due up after him. You got to figure the Phillies will be aggressive, trying to find a way to get aboard and bring the tying run to the plate in this inning, because Suarez is expected to take on the 9th inning as the first pitch high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Who they have on the bench for pinch hitting duties is the 1-0, fouls it back. 1-1. Marchand, their backup catcher, is Real Muto's on the IL. Moore, Reyes, who we saw Back in Philly, he hit a home run out, if you remember him, from the left side of the plate. And Sosa, the 2-1 pitch, swing, fouls it back. Down the line, foul and out of play, 2-2. Reyes is a right-handed batter. They prefer for him to hit versus pitchers on the left side of the bump, is what I meant to say. So not likely we see another left-hander come into the game unless we get into extras and Suarez and all that stuff, Jose. But the most likely pinch hitter that they use is the first pitch on the way, swing, slice it towards center field. It's down for a base hit, and it's 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. The only left-handed bat they've got left on the bench is Marchand. He's a switch-hitting catcher. Moore, Reyes, and Sosa are all right-handed sticks. Righty-lefty, pitch on the way. First pitch is upstairs, misses high. Out of the zone to Crawford, it's 1-0. Phillies trail 5-3. The 1-0 from Pyops. Kicks and fires, swing, rifles it back, foul, 1-1. Pyops has a 7.94 ERA currently. That's why it's a little bit of a shock to see him in with the lead. But they're trying to get the bullpen back to stable as the 1-1. Swing. Just misses connecting that one. It goes straight back. 1-2. On deck is Stubbs. And that's where you may see the pinch hit roll, though probably not with the right-hander on the mound. The 1-2. Misses high. Did he go around? They checked down the line. He did not. 2-2. Two count. Swing, another one. Just got a piece of it, stay alive. Smacks the mask of Drake Baldwin as it ricochets to the back. The 2-2. Way outside wide, ball 3, 3-2. Full count, swing, lifted, into right field. Acuna's back there. He'll make the catch just before the warning track for a loud out number 2. Two down. And Stubbs, the batter, he's 2 for 3 on the day. The pitch on the way. Swing! That ball is scalded down the right field line. Foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Suarez should be ready for the 9th at the 0-1 pitch. Swing. Lifts it. Down the left field side. Bending. Giving chase is the Yaz running out of room. It'll bang off the ground and into the stands. Just foul. Few feet to the right, and we would have had runners at second and third on a grounds rule double. But instead, it's an 0-2 count. Runner at first, 2 outs. On deck is the top of the order. Braves are hoping to see Trey Turner in the 9th. Not the 8th, the 0-2. High and out of the zone, 1-2. Well high out of the zone. He's gone sweeper, which was fouled away. Then a four-seamer fouled, and then another four-seamer. It's coming in around 94, 95 miles an hour. The 1-2 pitch, swing. Smacks it back into the crowd. Do it again. The 1-2 pitch, just below the knees. So close, and it doesn't look like Drake's going to challenge that, but I think that would have ended the inning. Man, oh man alive, was that close. The 2-2, swing, rolls it down the first base line. We'll do it again. Big spot here in this game. We can get out of this inning. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. We'll have the bottom of the order do it for the Braves leading by 2, but bigger picture, Suarez would come on for the 9th in a save situation. The 2-2. Swing! That ball's lifted high into right field. Fairly deep, but not deep enough. Just before the warning track, making the catch after it finally comes down for a loud out number 3 is Ronald Acuna Jr. We'll be back in a flash. 5-3. Bottom of the 8th we go.
If I was a flight risk, I wouldn't even be here. I could be in another country this afternoon if I wanted to. I got friends who can create false passports.
All right, I apologize for my client, Your Honor.
Apologize for your client. Don't apologize for me. I didn't rob no bank, okay? I don't want everyone in here thinking I'm some kind of bank robber, okay? I don't need the money. I'm a drug dealer.
They had played 9 years together, and Big Papi never knew Dustin Pedroia's name.
He called me Pee-wee.
Catcher comes over to me and goes, "Hey, what's up, Dustin?" I go, "Hey, what's up, man?" David walks over and goes, "What'd he call you?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "What'd he call you?" I said, "Dustin." He goes, "Well, why'd he call you that?" I go, "That's my name." He goes, "Oh, is that right?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I played 1,600 games with you. They've actually said it 5,000 times. Now batting, number 15, Dustin Pedroia." And he goes, "I thought it was Pee-wee." And I'm looking at him, I'm like, "You thought my parents would name me Pee-wee?"
Armchair.
After the 1934 season, Babe Ruth toured Japan with an all-star team. 500,000 fans turned out in Tokyo to cheer the mythic hero they called Babu Rusu. Babe's big bulk, reported the New York Times, today blotted out such unimportant things as international squabbles over oil and navies. "We like to believe," said the Sporting News, "that countries having a common interest in a great sport would rather fight it out on the diamond than on the battlefield." The Americans won 17 of 18 games. Ruth hit 13 home runs. But in one game, a high school boy named E.G. Sawamura struck out Ruth, Charlie Gehringer, Lou Gehrig, and Jimmy Fox before the Americans managed to get a single winning run. Sawamura became a national hero, and the tour sparked the formation of the first Japanese professional league.
Welcome back. Five to 3 your score. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Philly. 5-9-0 for Atlanta. Tim Maiza, who we saw last weekend, the left-hander coming on. 4.85 ERA, 13 strikeouts in 13 innings. And he is set to face Mauricio Dubon. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging, lifts it into right field. Deep fly ball, but easily playable. F9 your scorecard as Garcia backs to the track and lays up against the wall. One away. Mike Yastrzemski now coming to the plate. He is going through it. 0 for 3, batting 188. The only good news out of this, you got to figure, just looking at the back of his bubble gum card, as they say, as the first pitch is outside wide for a ball, it's 1-0. When he snaps out of it, he ought to go on a tear. The 1-0. Outside wide. 2-0. He's batting .077 versus lefties this year. 13 at bats, just one hit, the 2-0. Right there at the knees, 2-1. On deck is Mateo. He came on for essentially Eli White, who was pinch hit for by Harris, the 2-1. Outer edge. Missed the zone, called for a strike. Bad call by home plate umpire Dexter Kelly. The Braves are not challenging it. I think the Yaz thought about it, but when you're batting as poorly as you are, you don't want to cost your team the final challenge in a close game. So you got to respect that for him to eat his ego. The 2-2 swing, fouls it away. But that pitch, I'm looking at the replay of it, 2 inches off the zone, easily would have won that challenge. But you understand why he didn't challenge it. 2-2 count. Suarez is warming up in the pen on a Friday night here in Braves country. The 2-2 pitch. Swing! That ball is hammered through the hole. That's going to find for a base hit. And maybe that'll get the Yaz off the schneid here. His second base hit against a left-hander this year. And your Atlanta Braves have a runner on here to get things going in the bottom of the 8th.
That's it. Yes. Put everything on it. Don't hold back anything.
Yabba, dabba, do. Yahoo!
Cunha on deck, Mateo at the plate. First pitch swinging. Fouls it away. It's 0-1. Mateo, who traditionally is always a much better batter against lefties in his career. Batting .304 on the year. The 0-1. Misses high and out of the zone. 1-1. Both teams still with one ABS challenge. The 1-1 swing rolls it foul. 1-2. The 1-2 count. And the dirt ball kicks away, and that'll get the runner up to second base. Good job of seeing that by the Yaz. He took off quickly, realizing there was no way they were going to get the ball in time. So runner in scoring position now. 1 out. The 2-2 count. Swing, fouls it. So I never get the entire context of y'all's chats because it goes so fast nowadays. But I just caught something where Ashley and Peter are talking about becoming private investigators. A little Cagney and Lacey action going on. Can we follow you around with the camera with that? The 2-2 pitch, swing, fouls it back. Braves lead at 5-3. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him outside with the slider just out in front of it. 2 down. Mateo was looking back to the umpire asking him if that was in the zone. That was nowhere near the zone. It looked like to Mateo that it was going to land in the zone when he started his swing, and it just hung up there. I'll just narrate it. They're going to intentionally walk Acuna to get to Baldwin. It's a lefty-lefty matchup with Miza. Trying to think of some of those old school shows where the narrator would bring you in to the scene, kind of like Waylon Jennings and Dukes of Hazzard. They're sticking their nose in someone's business, somebody's backyard as the first pitch on the way, swung on, chopped off the instep. It's 0-1. Just as a pickle jar's flying at their head, these girls got themselves in quite a pickle. Braves 5, Phillies 3. The 0-1. Swing, rips it up the middle, but right at the shortstop Turner. It's a wide throw. It's a very wide throw, and the bases are going to be loaded. They throw it over to third to see if they can get the Yaz leaning off of third base, but it's a wide throw. It's going to be an E6 in your scorecard. Trey Turner, the normally very sure-handed shortstop, I think what might have thrown him off was when he went to scoop it, he was thinking about going to second, but Acuna was going to beat him out. And when he wound up to throw, Acuna did not slide. He continued to just run to the base. And it's probably more of a mental thing than an actual hurdle to go around him, but he ended up throwing it wide of the base. Because of it, Acuna said something to Turner afterwards, probably like, I didn't mean to get in your way kind of thing. But regardless, bases are loaded. There are 2 outs, and one swing could really change this game. First pitch on the way is off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. I can tell you right now, who was it that was talking about is the 1-0 pitch in the dirt? 2-0. Who is it that's talking about Braves Vision getting Predators hockey? If that happens, the price is going to go through the roof. So if you're just there for Braves content, that you do not want that. I can tell you that right now. The 2-0 swing, fouls it away, 2-1. Because then essentially what you're doing is you're turning this into a Fox Sports South, Bally's, FanDuel, whatever you want to call it, and your $20 a month for 6 months is going to turn into $30 for 12. The 2-1 right there for a strike. Olsen's going to challenge that. It's close. It's really close. Might be too close to call, but hopefully he gets the call. No, he lost it. He's been pretty bad at those too. The ones down and away from Olsen, he has not had good numbers on those. So the Braves are out of ABS challenges now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Swing hit hard on the ground to Harper, and he's going to bail out Turner as it'll be a G3 in your scorecard. We'll go to the top of the 9th, leading by only 2. Suarez coming in for the Braves.
I don't know which one of y'all need to hear this, but just because you got your taxes back don't mean you could call out of work. You need to take your ass to work. We grown. We got responsibilities. You could spend that money on whatever you want. Just take your ass to work.
Throughout baseball history, there's been a wide variety of colorful personalities. And then there's Joe Charbonneau. When he was younger, he made money participating in bare-knuckle fights. In his rookie season, he took the league by storm and won Rookie of the Year after batting .289 with 23 home runs and drove in 87. Stories about him both on and off the field are legendary. He never wasted money on bottle openers. He would just use his eye sockets to open the bottle. He was never one for doctors, once fixing his broken nose with pliers and stitching up a cut with fishing line. During a spring training game in Mexico, a random stranger attacked him with a pen. A song named after him called Go Joe Charbonneau reached number 4 on the 45s chart in Cleveland. As fast as his star rose, it quickly burned out after a series of back injuries limited him to just 70 games in his last 2 seasons.
He was comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. He was a good two-strike hitter. A lot of hitters aren't comfortable with 2 strikes, Then they go into emergency mode. They don't want to strike out. That used to be the old mindset. Nowadays, as Pete said, they go up there hacking. That's a pitcher's dream, is a guy that...
Atlanta had 4 guys on their team last year struck out over 150 times. Now, we all know Mike Trout. He struck out 184 times last year. He was MVP in the American League.
I will say that I've had thrills before, number of them. Something like hitting a home run in Chicago that time. The Lord was with me when I called the shots. I can't go on forever. Somebody's got to take my shoes and take my place. But you can bet your sweet life that I won't play until I drop, but I'll play until I damn near drop. Thank you.
Welcome back. I don't know where you're getting your numbers from, but baseball and hockey definitely overlap. 5-3 your score. Baseball season starts in March. Early March. Well, actually late February. And hockey goes 10 months a year, so it goes from October on the preseason as the first pitch on the way. It's high and out of the zone. For a ball, it's 1-0 all the way into June. Now your Braves vision would only be affected up until the finals are not carried by locals. Is the 1-0. Suarez misses outside wide, ball 2-0. So 2-0 count. If you're talking about 4 months out of the year, they definitely overlap. The 2-0 right there at the knees, 2-1. But the only reason why it's as cheap as it is because you don't let. It's not cheap comparatively, but why it's not more is the 3-0 from Suarez, misses high, ball 4, and the tying run is going to come to the plate. 4-pitch walk by Robert Suarez, and that's not how you want to start the 9th inning. Braves 5, Phillies 3. But you're talking about February, March, April, and May that would overlap into the hockey season. The only reason why it's not more than what it is because fans are only paying for the months of March through September. First pitch is right there for a strike to Kyle Schwarber. It's 0-1. But if you start adding October for minor league hockey, for preseason hockey, and then all the way through their regular season, which bends into spring training for the Braves, is the 0-1. Inside, 1-1. You're definitely talking about at least it going to... So if they're willing to give you 20 a month now, at least 25, more likely 30 a month for the whole 9 yards. 1-1 count, swing, chops it foul. 1-2. So I don't think the Braves are going to take less of a cut. Now, they could work it out where the Predators are getting a much smaller cut, but you're still talking about having to pay 12 months out of the year on the 1-2 right there at the knees, 2-2. And they're going to, and best believe it's always follow the money with this stuff. Been doing this long enough to know that they're going to try to find a way to rope you into where you can't just cut it off at the end of baseball season. They're going to want you to sign a 1-year deal or, all that's going to be coming. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strike out there by Suarez. Bryce Harper coming to the plate, so we're not out of the woods yet. Runner at first, 1 out. The tying run at the plate once again, and it's Bryce Harper. He's already hit 1 out. It barely got out of the park, but he stands in 1 for 4 on the day. The first pitch, swing, pops it up, and that's a jam shot. F5 on your scorecard. Can of corn. Riley's got it. And there's 2 down. So now Adolis Garcia coming to the plate, and they're down to their last out. But if you're in that Nashville, Atlanta area, and you like both teams, it's probably going to be a good deal for you. I wonder if they'll have it set up to where, because of the way Braves country is, the first pitch swinging, chops it down the line, foul, it's 0-1. So, like in a perfect world, you would have it set up where, because of how big Braves country is, not everybody's in the Nashville Predators market. So would you have an option to maybe to sign up with the Hurricanes, or maybe even? I guess that's it. I guess those are the two main teams in the actual Braves vision market. The 0-1 swing, laces it towards right, and that's down for a base hit. And the runners at first and second. There's 2 outs, and the tying run is coming to the plate in Marsh. Brandon Marsh, he's 1 for 4 on the day. Singled to right field in the 5th inning. I always wondered what their plan was going to be to try to fill the dead months for Braves vision. First pitch to Marsh, right down the pipe for a strike on the intercut. It's 0-1. But you have a lot of baseball fans that could care less about hockey. And vice versa. You have a lot of hockey fans that aren't going to want to sign up for Braves vision. They don't want to pay the extra. But that's a different story. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, slices it away. It's 0-2. I think the best news would be for you, because I do know back in the day when they had it at Bally's, and so, FanDuel and all that stuff, I had friends in Tennessee who would get mad because they would have the Bally's and they would elect not to show that game on their feed. In other words, they would pick either the Predators hockey game or the Braves baseball game. They didn't get them both. That would fix all that. The 0-2 count, 2 on, 2 out. People at their feet. Oh, the ball kicks away, and both runners will move up 90 feet, and now a single is going to tie this game. Braves lead it 5-3. It's now a 1-2 count. See, he's had a couple of those recently. That's another one of those deals where, because our catcher's sitting on his knee, he's not in the proper position to. Back in the old school, you're going to be able to slide and block that with your chest, and the ball's probably not going to get away. The 1-2. Down and in. 2-2. So runners at second and third, but the important run is standing out at second base. Infield is back and to the right. The 2-2. Swing, chopper, back to the mound. Suarez has it, underhands it to Olsen. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win. Whiskey for my men. Beer for my horses.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody. Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo!
3 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Philly. 5-10 and 0 for Atlanta. Game ball.
We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
We're going to give it to Grant Holmes. 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. He gets a quality start. He gets the win, goes to 2-1, and your Atlanta Braves win it 5-3. We got to go live in 18 minutes over for Cubs and Dodgers. We'll see you over there. Y'all have a good one.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.